This one is a build challenge. I won't say a shell because we didn't have a shell. It's a build challenge for that one green leaf. They have a family build challenge for a family of five. You had to use the lot where the Goths live. This one was intense because I wanted to make a home that the family would be happy with, and I have notes. You go into the gallery and you learn all about them, and I found notes. Okay, there is lore to this family. But yes, I since it's in Willow Creek, I tried to do a New Orleans style home. This build apparently took me 8 hours to do. I have tried to get this video to 25 minutes. It's not gonna happen, but it's about 30. So I guess like let's just enjoy the speed though. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So this is Ophelia Villa in Willow Creek. So I had inspiration. I don't know if I can find a picture again, but if I can, I will definitely put it up on the screen for you. But I wanted to do a very bougie New Orleans style home. So the exterior might not be exactly what they're interested in, but it is their house. But I think I struggled a little bit to get the shape correctly. And yeah, I built this like part of this on stream, part of this by myself. So you'll see some takes where I just apparently completely forgot to record the living room besides at the end, which is fine. It's fine. We're fine. But I really like the dark exterior. I guess I could have made it a little bit brighter, but the reference picture I was using is very dark. So I really wanted it to kind of engulf what it means to be in this neighborhood. Um, there was no sort of budget challenge, so I got to free do whatever I want. This is the living room. I wanted to do a the mom, I forget her name, I'm just gonna call her the mom, but the mom is a writer, so I thought they would have like beautiful bookcases. And the dad's favorite color was blue, so I made this one a blue one. Blue is more so on a downstairs. I made the bedroom, apparently one of her favorite colors were orange. I'm trying to like, oh, all right, so the mom name was Adrian, and they were self-assured, bookworm and muser, creative, and they are a writer. And their favorite colors was orange, yellow, white. So I did not dedicate this room to them, obviously. I dedicated it to the husband. Uh, but the color scheme anyway. But I really like this wraparound couch. And then I did a gallery wall. Once again, these are pictures from Moonlight Seeker. They have beautiful work. You should definitely check them out. So I did a little gallery wall. Those owls from the Growing Together kit has my whole dang heart. I love those. Then we had a dining room. I wanted to make the dining room a little formal. And I made sure to make this house a bit more I think I do a lot of open concept builds, but this one I felt like I should do more closed concept with, room separating everything, just because this is like a New Orleans style house, and they aren't really open concept usually unless you remodel it. I guess you could if they had the money to remodel it, but I would think they would want to keep the original flavor of the build. So I ended up really enjoying having everything more closed off, have separate rooms. The archways I thought was, I made sure to have ornate archways, which I thought was important. But I really like the kitchen. The kitchen was I haven't made it. I feel like I don't make big kitchens, and I did make this one more blue because Chris, the dad, likes to cook. Adrian does not like to cook. So he enjoys cooking, he enjoys being domestic. So I was like, let's make this kitchen dedicated to Chris. Like, you know. So Chris got a beautiful big kitchen. I decided to do like an open concept here with the shelving. I thought it would be kind of nice to like kind of have like this the closed cabinets on the side and then have that open concept on the sides of it. So I thought that was really interesting. Uh, and then I cluttered the shelves as best as I could. I feel like I'm not the best cutler. When I cuddle you guys on stream all the time. No, I'm not the best clutter, but your girl tries. Your girl tries. But it was nice to do a big kitchen for once. I made this little area here like a coffee station. I thought that would be kind of a vibe. I mean, they have two toddlers, so I'm sure they're not doing energy a lot. They don't have a lot of energy is what I'm trying to say. And I did a little trick. I seen Kyber do this. I mean, I seen other people do it, but since I made the walls, I don't remember if they're tall or medium, but I made them. I think they're tall actually. They're tall walls. So since the walls were tall, I ended up like stacking some of the cabinets on top of each other. I thought that would be kind of a nice vibe. And here I am trying to select the right light for the kitchen. But I thought the kitchen looked very open, very breezy. It just seemed like it would be a perfect place to, not when you want to have a formal, a formal like dinner or anything. I feel like the family probably spends a lot of time in here just getting, in the kitchen, putting the toddlers, getting the toddlers their food probably in the bedroom or the living room, and having them just, eat their snacks and get just, I feel like they're just getting to work here. They're just like, yeah, we gotta go. We gotta do what we have to do. But the kitchen is coming together. But let's see what else. Chris also likes cooking, programming, gardening, handiness, mischief, and guitar. I did make sure to put a guitar somewhere in this build. Don't ask me where. Hopefully, we'll have this journey together. We'll have this journey together. And then Chris is a tech guru, a goofball, outgoing, and domestic, which I mentioned earlier. Family oriented, loves blue music and pop music, which I had no idea how to incorporate that in here, but apparently the boy loves music. But the kitchen is absolutely gorgeous. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself with this kitchen. So I'm just gonna keep saying that. Yeah, this is when you start to put together the coffee station, and then eventually I get some paintings from the gallery. I'm not 100% sure who this is. I should go back and look at the full video to see who made these paintings. But I thought like a different color in here would be nice. And to not just have like blue everywhere. It would be nice to have a different color scheme in here. And then figuring out curtains were kind of weird. I used a lot of Parenthood. Parenthood was like the pack that I used a lot of in this one for like curtains and stuff like that, because I feel like I don't really use that pack. I want to say the counters are from the Cool Kitchen Kit is where the counters are from. And yeah, this kitchen is going on forever, so it's like a hey, sorry I didn't do the living room, but here's the kitchen for 40 minutes, thanks, bye. But here's a little hallway. I added another pop of color here. And then you'll see I did a floor plan of putting the bathroom on one side, and then over in this other spot, I guess, I will have the toddler bedroom. And I think I did okay with the floor plan. Like I'm pretty proud of it because I feel like I'm not really good at floor plans, but this one really came out well. But here's the toddler bedroom. The two toddlers are Riley, who's wild, and Elliot, who's angelic. Um, so I found a sample bedroom, not sample, but I found a bedroom on like, you know, on Google, and I was like, I think I want to remake this for the boys. So yeah, I made this bedroom for the boys, even though I guess they're traditional girly colors, but I don't care. I think the boys will enjoy some pinks and purples and blues. I mean, gender is a performance sometimes, and these boys are not going to be performing gender at their age. I'm sorry. Just I'm not going to impose that on them. But but yeah, I decided to put a lot of really cute stuffed animals on top. I was like, I feel like I don't know if it's this build or another build, but I was trying to find that little stuffed animal that's in the center. I feel like I was trying to find that forever because I thought you could play with it, but it's actually like a I guess more of an object that you don't interact with. So that was kind of disappointing to find out. It was really disappointing to find out. And once again, Parenthood. I used the Parenthood. Well, they're decorations, but they're like string lights. I used those under the bed. I thought these were really cute. I used some. Oh, the new base game star strings. I used those too. I really enjoyed those. Yes, yes, yes. And then now we're getting into this corner that we're going to hopefully decorate for the boys. This is a pretty big bedroom for two toddlers. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna grow into it as they get older and older, but I wanted to make sure they had, I mean, we have plenty of room. So they have like a bedroom that they can really like go to town on and grow in, because I mean it's huge. Like once they're like teenagers, they could probably like put that line in the middle of the room like they do in sitcoms from like the 90s. They put a line in the middle of the room and like be like, you go here and I go here. So hopefully that's a dream that you will think about. And I think I was like trying to do another mirror moment, but I felt like it was like, I don't know. I don't think I keep this. Yeah, I definitely don't keep the mirror. Like I just didn't think it was right for the kiddos. Like it's just not the vibe for them to have a big mirror like that. More so to have like a tiny mirror that they can go and look at and talk to themselves and babble and learn like the toddlers do. Um, and then I kind of made like a little spot for them to just sort of like play, so that they're like just interacting on the floor, going into their little toy chest, talking to that mirror that I finally put in here. Yeah, I just really want them to like just grow as kids. And I ended up getting rid of those chairs. I really wanted to keep those chairs, but I thought the pillows would be better for the toddlers, because it's not, you know, they don't have to like climb up them. They could just probably sit their little butts down. And then I think I was like trying to find, because I think at this point, Growing Together had just, not just, I feel like Growing Together just came out and we're already getting a new pack with the horse pack, which I'm not excited about still. I'm still not excited about this pack. But yeah, it is it it's fine. This bathroom is also pink. I had a pink revolution. I don't think anybody on this list here likes the color pink. I'm like trying to figure it out. But apparently I like the color pink. So guess what? People got pink. But I like got obsessed with looking at this bathroom remodel that I found, and I was like, oh, it'd be nice if I can do something like that. But we don't really have like the wallpaper that I was looking at was pink, but it was like florals on it, like tropical florals, and we have like this with like roses that are very traditional. Then the pop kit is much more abstract, and it just wasn't what I was looking for. So I ended up using this one from Decor to the Max kit, which is to me one of my favorite kits. And one of my favorite things about the bathroom is making the robes small for the little toddlers. They make me so happy. It makes me so happy. I think they put the little tiny bodies in that tiny little robe. It just makes me like super happy. I think it's the vibe. Okay, it's the vibe. But yeah, I had this pink bathroom moment, which I absolutely love. And then now we're upstairs. This is the bathroom that the parents and the teenagers share. So I ended up, like, I was debating for a bit because we have a connected patio for the teen and the parents don't really have that. And I was like, well, the parents' bedroom is massive. So why don't I just keep the parents' bedroom where it's at? But I love this bathroom. It was like something, I guess I haven't made a really big bathroom in a while, and I love making bathrooms. So this was a nice little change to make like a big bathroom for everybody. So you'll see here that I have I made a little separate compartment for the shower. We have like a stand-in shower that you can use. And then you'll see me, yeah, here I kind of make like a little place that you can sit, and I wanted to hide that weird space because I made a window, and then when you put the windows on top of the platforms, it just makes it look like there's nothing there. So I ended up putting, yeah, this part from I think that was Get Together. I was about to say Spa Day, but that looks like Get Together. I love these curtains from high school years. I think they're really nice. But I absolutely love this bathroom. I don't know why I went with a black and white bathroom, but I'm glad I did. The counters are great. I ended up putting the toilet over there. And then my favorite part is coming up soon, but I did make sure to do the double sinks. And because both, the parents use this bathroom and then also the teenager. So I guess a teenager could use the bathroom downstairs, but who wants to use the bathrooms that toddlers use? I don't know. Who knows when they go in there and use their potty and then you have to clean it. Oh, what the worst. The worst. I can't imagine being a teenager. I'm an only child, so like your parents having a kid once you're like a fully realized person is insane. Never could happen to me. But I'm using Tool here to put I think this is from uh Ego Ego Lifestyle. Um yeah, I think this is from Ego Lifestyle. And basically, I decided to make like this plant wall with this. And I thought that was really pretty. And I can't believe like I used Tool to make this because I feel like I'm like not good at Tool. And then like I do this and I'm like, maybe I'm okay with Tool. Maybe I'm okay with Tool. But I ended up, you guys know I love a lot of plants. And then also Chris is a gardener, likes gardening, so I'm like, I should put a bunch of plants in here. Chris will enjoy this. Chris loves this. This is the hallway. I didn't give it too much time because I mean it's a hallway. But I made sure to have like a little plant moment. I made it blue, I guess for Chris. Chris is probably my favorite apparently. I made the whole house for Chris. I think because I'm an old person who likes cooking and I like plants. I don't know if I like gardening. When I was in the chat, because people in Greenie's community is much younger than me, everybody was like talking about the teenager, and I was like, I barely paid attention to the teenager. The whole house is for Chris. The whole house is for Chris. But this is the bedroom. I actually really love how this bedroom turned out for the parents. Um, it is a large space. So I'm here making like this beautiful, like, I guess kind of like a headboard, with a bunch of like clutter on top. Um, and then some gallery art, which I think is once again from Moonlight Seeker. They're amazing. They have great art. I used them for, I had a Christmas build, like a gingerbread build that I used for them. And they had these really cool like retro Christmas paintings that I used also, which was really cool. But yeah, I made like an entertainment section for them to use. I really was liking these, I don't know what you call them, slates. I don't know what you would call them, but I was really into this. I think it like has kind of like a 70s vibe to it with the way everything is. And just, I think because of that the color of the wood just reminds me of the 70s. Reminds me of those old basements that you would go in, and that wood paneling that would be on the wall. Like, it reminds me of that. Like, the color reminds me of that for some reason. I was like, oh, this is like so retro vibes, which I don't know. Who knows? I wasn't around in the 70s. I can say that. But I figured I would use this space to make a little space for Chris and Adrian in their bedroom sanctuary away from the kids. And then some plants for Chris. I figured Chris would have a space to enjoy having some plants and watering things. And then I'm gonna be making a I guess a couple's desk space. Do not get attached to this. Don't get attached to the fireplace. I'm like kind of regret getting rid of it, but don't get attached to it, because I get attached to it every time I see it because it looks so good. But I ended up making like this couple space here for them to use the computer. Adrian is on the left, and on the right would be Chris's. And this is a teenager's room, Kira. This is Kira's room. Kira was a bro, a perfectionist, a muser. They like video games, retro, painting, piano, and they like the colors purple and black. So I made them goth. They're a goth girl. So I made the whole bedroom very dark, very black, but I wanted it to kind of look like a teenager, with the splash of purple. And I love I really do love the stuff that comes with high school years. It's such a good vibe. Um, yeah, it's such a great little pack that I feel like I haven't really used to the fullest. But I do love the pack. And then that mirror, just chef's kiss with that mirror. That mirror is amazing. But yeah, I wanted to make sure all her interests were in here. So we do have a piano. We have this little nice study area because they are still a child. I've got the entertainment system down there. And I think, I can't remember what things stay and what things did not stay, since I did this at the in the middle of May, and it's like the end of June right now, so forgive my memory. But yeah, I wanted to make sure like it looked like a teenager lived in here. Maybe I should have put some more clutter. I'm not a very good like thinking about, oh, I should clutter on the floor to see like their clothes are a mess. But I made this little balcony area for them to do their art. I ended up sizing down some lights. I think this was from City Living, and I thought that would be kind of like a nice thing to do. Like, I can imagine them wanting to decorate their place to have like their personality. And I know this isn't the best place like outside to keep your paintings, but the space called for it. It's The Sims. It's not gonna mess up. Your paintings are not gonna mess up. We're fine. We're fine. It is The Sims. And then I figured like maybe she'll have a little interest in some plants to get out there. And I mean, they are a painter, and who loves painters love plants. There's beautiful plant paintings. And then this backyard. Whew, I watched a tutorial for this backyard. I wanted to do something a bit different than what I usually do. So I ended up making like this platform backyard that has a barbecue and a tiny pool. And I thought that would be kind of the vibe of the moment, the vibe. So yeah, I ended up doing this, and I forget who I watched the video was from. But I really love this backyard. I love the dark colors. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I love kind of getting this the grill together. Hopefully it doesn't look crazy. And then I was obsessed with making like this overhang area with those stilts. I don't know what else to call them. So I think I do not get you to see me because the camera kept like moving weirdly, and I hate when things like give you that weird feeling of like, oh my gosh, you're going back and forth too much. So I might have did that off screen. I don't remember. But I ended up making, you know, this cute little patio area for them to just sort of hang out as a family, and enjoy life. Enjoy life. Um, so yeah, I really like this little area. It took me a lot of work to get it right. So I think that's another reason why the build was so long. And so I like, yes, I show you a little bit of this. Um, I couldn't figure out how to make it longer so that everything would come in at to go to the actual end of it. So I just ended up doing it like this, and making, yeah, I ended up moving those. Okay, that's what I did. I ended up moving those. Yep, yep, yep. I know I wouldn't be able to stand it. Like I was like, it's off even, and it's like I know myself. So I ended up putting something else like in that little, there's like a spot between like the concrete, or like I guess the rest of the structure and the pool. So I wanted to like maybe put something there. I think I did. And then of course for this overhang, I wanted to put beautiful greenery on top. I thought that would be a nice idea, per usual. But we still kind of have like a formal space. Like I usually don't put um like the bushes all around, but I felt like it was, this build like called for it to be like that. So I really did enjoy this little part here. The pool is wonderful. I think it came out nice. And then this is me just putting the Marcy touches on this. We do have one more place to go, which is going to be the front porch area after I put all this greenery everywhere. But yeah, the front porch area is something that I kind of get into a little bit, because I was like, they have to enjoy being on the front porch. I mean, I guess like I'm in my head, they're like from the, you know, Louisiana. People love being on their porch and stuff like that and being outside. So it feels like a vibe. I don't wanna go to ride. But yes, this is the front porch. I thought it'd be nice to have like a sectional part of this, but yeah, yeah, hopefully. It's weird to do a build that's not a budget build. I feel like I do budget builds mostly, and so whenever I am not doing a budget build, it feels weird that I can spend as much money as possible. Because I can, like, it, you know, I can spend as much money as possible. It's just weird to spend that money. But you see, I'm doing like string lights outside. I'm making sure like the outside is lit up so that you can do what you want to do. And then, yeah, I think I should be finishing up the porch pretty soon, and then we'll have screenshots. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Please like, subscribe, follow the channel, share stuff. This is my call to action, as they keep telling you to do, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.